trying to pretend to be your sunglasses. Are we going to talk or what? Welcome to the dumpster fire, everyone, where there's nothing but dead air and soliloquies till kingdom come. To my left or my right is a guy who thinks he is the greatest thing on earth. As you can see with those $10 sunglasses he has on, he probably bought them at a gas station because he looks like about a 45-year-old going through midlife crisis. Bald Man has returned. Tell us your story about the hard drive.
I don't know who you're talking to. I don't. My name is Chaz Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Chaz Johnson.
I'm not a Met fan. I'm a Yankees fan. I don't follow teams that are losers. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
Well, the Yankees are losers too. So how do you explain that?
Well, I mean, actually, I think I'm probably just gonna switch to being a Braves fan. Maybe just bandwagon.
Well, they're struggling so far. So how do you explain that?
They'll be fine. Unlike the Mets, who just suck donkey balls.
You played you blew one game, and Lowell Metz is back. Is this what we're saying?
I want to tell you a little story about a hard drive first before we get into the show here. Mm-hmm. Before Chaz tells you about
through my bullshit
about what Lowell Metz is about. Listen, I buy Macs all the time. I don't know why. I like the convenience. I like the idea that I'm a pretentious douchebag that buys Macs. Actually, the only reason that I buy Macs, even though PCs are much better, is I am trained on iMovie and Final Cut Pro, so it would just be more expensive for me to buy a PC and learn Premiere or inconvenient than it is to just use Final Cut Pro. So so the Mac that I spent $2,500 on just up and died last Tuesday. Just kernel of death.
Widowmaker.
And then I took it to the shop and they fixed it, but the new SSD drive that they put in went defective in an hour after they installed it. So that cost me another day of agony waiting for them to fix that.
Genius.
And so I missed an entire week of production. And we're back. So I missed last week's show because of it, but I was able to find a laptop from my old job that I never turned in and use that for clickbait. Oh, I never asked for it.
Hey, it's convenient, man. Look. Next, they're gonna hunt. Next, they're gonna come for you. They're gonna see, they're gonna find that laptop.
This was the laptop that they gave. It's a MacBook Air for free.
Yeah.
Just toss this. No, I'm just saying, they fired me, so I wasn't gonna offer them to be like, oh, where should I turn in my laptop? Fuck you. They didn't even give me a severance package. There's
your severance package, a MacBook Air that helped.
They also gave me an iPad that's no longer works. Anyways, yeah. So we're back finally here. Did you have a good show last week?
It was all right. I brought in a couple friends of the show. Apparently, my internet kept cutting in and out, and I didn't realize it. But it's whatever. People are annoying.
Returns.
It's not the internet. The problem is, it's just stuff happens.
Yeah.
That, and I can't see it on my end because it's just
someday you're gonna move and you're gonna get real internet.
Hopefully, it won't suck.
Hopefully. All right.
Hopefully.
Before we get into the supers, and we appreciate and love everyone for sending us super chats. Remember, we display the $2, which we haven't done because we're lazy. I can't even go back to that one. Where is it? And then we read the 5s.
I mean, everyone's team does suck in April, though.
Everyone's team does suck. I mean, the games you win in April, you don't have to win in September. Okay?
Keep my team's name out your fucking
mouth.
The
Mets last night were up 4-0 in the 8th. Looked like they were cruising. Taijuan Walker left in the second inning. After the second inning, he was perfect through 2. Shoulder stiffness. What's his name? Trevor May. I am Trevor May, very popular Twitter user, was pitching. They left him in for an extra batter or an extra inning, he gets injured. So the next
Mhm.
thing you know, Edwin Diaz was on bereavement. So they don't have him available. Seth Lugo was dog shit, and Joely Rodriguez gives up a 2-run bomb to fucking
Joely
Reese Hoskins,
Rodriguez.
makes it 4-3, and then Lugo comes in and finishes the job and just blows it.
I remember when Joely Rodriguez was a member of the Pirates organization. I think they traded him for Antonio Bastardo, if I remember correctly. Like
Bastardo.
I'm
That's my
surprised he's
favorite name.
still in the league.
How do you
And
have an
hold on. So you're telling me that Buck Showalter is terrible at managing a bullpen? Wow. Like we've never seen that happen before, have we?
Hey, we fired him for grit. Okay. He's here for grit.
My grit. Uh-huh. Yeah, play baseball the right way. Yeah, I tell that to Baltimore. Look how well they're doing.
All right. So Random Guy says 2 more weeks till the chair is in hiding. Also, thank you this past weekend for helping with my assignments. You are influencers. We're going to talk about that on Clickbait. So Cameron sent me up.
Yep.
Rangers just scored. Magruder sent me the report today, so I actually got to read it. It was very nice. What I learned was that Social Blade is their estimates of income is just pure bullshit.
It's borked. I mean, it doesn't take into account copyright claims, demonetization, or anything like that.
Hold on, let me read mine. Mine says that my estimated monthly earnings are between $208 and $3.3 thousand, and my yearly earning is $40K. I am killing it.
40K, man. Make that dough, man. Make that dough.
Yeah, $40K a year. What does yours say? Hold on.
Let me check. Mine's pretty lean right now because I'm in a bit of like a off season of sorts.
No, it averages it out for the full. It says that you make $112,000 a year. Wow.
I wish.
Dude, we're
on YouTube monetization.
Last month was like the worst month of.
Yeah, as I said, like I mean, to be fair, it is an off season. I don't think people are clamoring to see stuff on 70s and 80s owners. So I don't know.
It feels like our genre, our clique, the views are just down unless you're like an MLB The Show streamer or something, you know.
Well, not even that. It's like maybe our time's up. It happens. It's very.
It doesn't work that way because you like come October we'll be back and living fat again. It's
maybe, but still,
we're not dead.
Yeah, I'd rather have some sort of like development during the off season, some sustainability.
You had your haters guide to the baseball season's doing all right now, though.
Yeah, it's doing okay, but it's like
or we could just be Tom Grossi, who seems to just shit out content that's better than ours. He's interviewing.
No, the problem is he does it quickly. He does it quickly. That's what
he's getting picked up by ESPN and PFF. And did you see that Mike Florio wrote an article based off of his interview?
Yeah, Florio did. That sounds like Florio.
That is just beautiful.
Did he make something up about Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love? Did he make something up there?
Beautiful irony because fucking Tom hates Florio. Like Tom hates him. All right.
Well, Florio is a clickbait master. So,
and we're getting ready for the draft. We could have an announcement by next week. Big announcement about the draft. A little development deal coming along.
Hopefully.
Oh, Nimmo just hit a home run. Nice. Davis 2 Nguyen says it's all about the Lawmets, baby. Yes. And it's all about the Lawmets. Hit a home run. Oh, yeah. You've been memed. What?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man. No, you're good.
You've been memed, says, to air is human, to Met is eternal. Lawmets will always reign supreme. Jolly Olive had a great tweet. He said, I guess the Mets season has officially begun.
That's the thing I don't understand. It's one game and suddenly Lowell Mets is back. Dude, if you think that's Lowell Mets, that's like a 2 on that scale. This is nothing compared to what Lowell Mets is capable of.
It was pretty bad. Come on. We lost to the Phillies, number one. That's fucking stupid. Blew a 4-0 lead. Diaz couldn't even blow it because he wasn't there. Taiwan Walker gets hurt. And then who else? Who comes in and nails down a 1-2-3 save? Brad fucking Hand. Okay.
Brad Hand. Mm-hmm.
Brad Hand.
Yeah, you know what we call that, 5? You know what we call that? We call that Monday. So
okay. Well, all right, Pirates fan. Listen, I know you don't have any skin in the game because your team sucks ass, but this is Lawmet's like typical Lawmet's. Like Leopard.
Dude, the Pirates, like our home opener was nothing but social distancing today. So you know what? Fine by me. I think people care about Pirates baseball right now, dude. That's a minor league team. I support minor league baseball. That's how it makes me feel better. You know what I mean?
But you signed Brian Hayes,
and then we'll trade him for 3 years from Magic Beans. I know how this goes.
Didn't he break his wrist like instantly? Like
no, he's okay.
Okay,
it was just a minor tweak.
Okay. Dan Young for a 20 bomb. Boom. He says Lawmouths reigns supreme, and the voice of Mets guy. Ha ha ha. Let's go, Phils. Okay. You just want to punch me while I'm down. All right. Okay. All right. I'm fine. All right. Mystic Rican, one of my favorite actors, has been called home today. And strangely enough, a friend of mine is having her baby today. With life comes death. Rest in peace, Gilbert Godfrey. Excellent work. Lago. Maybe your friend's baby will be the reincarnated baby of Gilbert Godfrey reincarnated. And he comes out and
as long as he has the voice. As long as he has the voice.
The aristocrats.
That's how you gotta
do a baby crying as Gilbert Godfrey.
I'm a baby. Affleck.
You got to get like that growl, you know. That's how you got to do it.
So I was here the other day, and then we go off about all the low Mets, you know, and then everything went to shit. I talked about everything going left and right, and then we bring in Brad Handjob. Brad Handjob going off talking about all the throwing big old cookies down the plate as Nick Castellanos hits a home run all the way down to deep left field, and then it hits me in the head, and then I die. The aristocrats!
One of the greatest jokes of all time. The aristocrat. And then he's fucking fisting her, and then the dog is fucking her in the ass. Oh, we're demonetized.
Honestly, you know what the most underrated part was, and it's absolutely like really dark humor. His jokes after the Japanese tsunami, like they were so wrong, but they were so funny at the same time.
That's the thing. They tried to cancel him. He lost his job as
he lost his job as Affleck.
Yeah, but he said he's like, oh, my girlfriend died in the tsunami. I'll just wait for another one to float along, which is hilarious.
No, the best one is like in Japan, the people don't go to the ocean comes to them. I'm like, dear God, that is so brilliant. It's so bad, but it's so hilarious.
That's fucked. Irvin Alvarado says, at least your Mac driver is repairable, unlike Red Bull's engine in Melbourne. And Max Verstappen is not happy with reliability. That was gold, Gilbert Gottfried, by the way. That was gold.
You got to get that high rasp. That's how you get the Gottfried.
Yeah. I will not just remember him as the Affleck duck. He was brilliant.
Well, he was Iago from Aladdin, too.
Yes. But he was great on all the roasts. Like, he would just fucking tear into people. Did you hear that joke that he said about Rosie O'Donnell?
No,
he's like, a farmer comes in with a baby sheep under his arm, and he takes it into his wife, and Rosie's sleeping, and he says, "Hey, this is the pig I've been fucking." And Rosie says, "You idiot! That's a sheep. It's not a pig." And he goes, "Would you shut the fuck up? I was talking to the sheep." All right. Read this next one. I think I like Red Rhino about Sean Murphy having really nice cake. Listen, I'm a straight male. You saw that GIF on or that?
Oh, he had a donk. He had baseball butt. That's baseball butt.
He twerked himself on base right there because he got hit and then just stuck it out. Like he was like that girl in high school that always kind of walked with her ass out. Like that's what Murphy did, and I was a little aroused.
The one thing I feel bad for is when he has to wake up in the morning and take a shit. That's gonna hurt like hell sitting down. That black and blue,
what
that
you thought
soreness.
about?
Oh, good luck.
He looked like he stuck the donk out there to get hit so he could get on base. He was like, "Ooh, what's that mean?" And then he just jogged to first. Like it was so hypersexual. I was like, this is not right. What is happening, Sean?
Well, he was trying to get some ball bunnies. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what
Those guys get laid, man. Oh, before we get into some more super chats, start thinking about this. What is the hottest occupation that you can have? Like just solely based on your job, what job gets the most attention from the opposite sex? We'll do guys first, and then we'll do girls after this. But I do want to read this next one before we get to that. Chat, start thinking about what job is the hottest. But Spartan Wind says, please never let Adam Schefter write my eulogy. Look, okay. A lot of people dragged Adam Schefter, okay? Badly worded tweet.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping receipts. I'm keeping receipts for the people that were outraged by Schefter when, say, Donald Trump dies. Okay.
Oh, Donald Trump, people celebrating that shit.
People are going to... I'm just saying, when Dan Snyder dies, I'm leading with negative, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Okay,
same here. Like, oh, dude, I shit on Eugene Melnick. I ain't apologizing for that.
Look, yeah. The thing is, Dwayne Haskins, great guy, apparently. You know,
he was probably getting cut if they drafted a quarterback. He was a third string quarterback. His career was probably done, but his biggest mistake was just being immature. He still had a long life to live. That's what sucks about this.
Yeah,
like he was not even 25.
Yeah, that's just so bizarre what happened to Dwayne Haskins. He was crossing a highway, like
crossing a highway. His car broke down, and I mean, when you cross a highway, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Bad things are going to happen.
Yeah, and it just this bizarre circumstances, but
very bizarre.
You know, I got very emotional reading all the positive things. His teammates, you know, guys that only played with him for a short period of time. Yeah. And yeah, it was a bad look for Schefter to start with, but he didn't say anything false.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't say struggles. All you got to say is just like, oh, dude who played for the Washington and the Steelers. That's all.
But I'm not defending him. I could just understand where he was coming from, but it did seem crass that he would lead with that so that you would click on it. All you need to say is like Dwayne Haskins.
It's Schefter. Schefter only cares about being first. He has made a lot of fuck ups over this past year.
Yeah,
a lot.
Especially
and he's making $10 million a year. He's making more than either of us will make combined. So have fun with that.
Yeah, Gil Brandt. What Gil Brandt said was deplorable, and he's not getting. He wasn't.
That was was fucked. I'm just sitting there like, what?
Huh? What?
He deserved to die? Like, wait, what?
Yeah, and he was like, okay. What is? I mean, like, I'm not gonna repeat anything he said because he doesn't warrant it. But like, he was that was insensitive. Dwayne, from what I read about Haskins, just from his teammates, was, you know, he was a great guy, a little immature. He did struggle. That was a fact.
He did it. He was immature, but like at the same time, he didn't deserve to die.
Yeah, it was odd to lead with that. And by the way, again, when Dan Snyder dies, it's like fuck stick owner dies.
Oh, dude, if Dan Snyder gets arrested, I am doing a stream and I'm calling it Dan Snyder is over party. I am lighting those packs left and right. I hated Dan Snyder for 20 fucking years, and I will not wait for the day until that fucker is finally gone. When you fuck with the money, you're done. Oh, by the way, there was more stuff that came out about Dan Snyder. We'll talk about that in a little bit too.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Read a couple supers, and then I need to get some water. I'm thirsty.
Definitely. Let's go to Golden Hybrid 258 for 5 bones. Went to a Yankee game on Sunday with my Mets man friend. Jesus. Uh-oh. Somebody said to him, take the F train back to Queens with your cotton candy haired shortstop. And they put it on the wrong thing. I don't think Lindor has cotton candy hair. I think he's more like doing the bitching about anything like that. And oh, by the way, Chair, did Five do anything to you when his hard drive was dead? Because I know, like, There are a few things that are dead. I don't want your spirit to be dead, and I'm saying that as a sincere friend of mine. Look, this is why nobody watches this program. It's because we care about shares and the horrible abuse that we have. Look at you, man. You need a good lather. You need a good reupholstery. And what you need is probably like a massage. No Deshaun, but a massage. And we'll keep going here. That one guy for 5. It's a shame Dwayne Haskins didn't get a chance to revive his career, and it sucks that he's dead now. Yeah, I mean, it fucking sucks he's dead now. Once again, he's not even 25. I mean, him and 5 are older than us, right? We're young. He's younger than us, and he died at 24. Like, he still had life to live. He was down there with teammates, and Mitch Trubisky brought in all the running backs, wide receivers, everybody like that to just, practice and train. And I mean, unfortunately, Haskins probably would have been cut if they drafted another quarterback in the first round. But at the same time,
but he could have been,
he could have gone to the XFL, revived his career, and bounced back. It's possible,
right? Or he would have been picked up. Like by week 2, 3, quarterbacks go down.
Yeah, he would have been. He would have been on a practice squad.
Right. He was a 3-year vet. Like he was not unintelligent at all. He knew playbook. No. He was a team captain, and
I said he was just immature. Like, that's all it was. Like, his punishment was, being egotistical, which is pretty standard for a kid coming out of college with like that sort of like pedigree. He talked shit after throwing for 300 yards in a loss, and then he violated COVID protocols repeatedly. So after losses, that's just immaturity. Like, that's not him being a piece of shit or anything like that.
No,
it happens.
We were all.
I feel like any 22-year-old would have probably done that.
Yeah. We will never, like, at age 22, I was smoking a lot of pot. That's what I was doing. So actually, I'd quit by then. No. Yeah. I think I had stopped smoking like daily, but I was still immature.
Oh, we're all immature. We're still immature. Look at us. We're on
the
fucking internet rambling to 300 people.
Right. We're imitating
instead Gilbert of doing something good with our lives, creating media companies or going off interviewing CEOs of major companies, or
we'll never
getting sponsorships with Juju Smith-Schuster and Najee Harris. Like,
Man,
we're not doing that.
Ran out of gas is what AA is
saying.
That's
what I thought.
All right, what's
that's especially on a freeway. I mean, word of advice, everyone: if your car runs out of gas, enroll for AAA, because they will come. They'll fill you up with like a canister of gas anywhere you are. They'll make sure you're filled. You're able to get to a gas station and recover nicely. So, absolutely, AAA membership if you get the chance. Absolutely worth it, especially if you're broken down on the side of the road. That's just
just call somebody to come get you, or just
that too. But AAA membership works better, I feel like.
Yeah, don't cross the highway though. Just stay put. Like, it's not worth it. Just sit in your car. Someone will come get you. Even if you have to call the police, just call the cops. Someone will come.
Yeah,
for you.
I mean, not a 911, but like, hey, look, I'm out of gas. I don't know how to get home. I mean, the NFLPA has something like you can call and they'll pick you up anywhere. So he could have even done that.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Which super chat were we on?
Yeah, we were on John Dunwell, and I just turned off my thing.
John Dunwell.
Yep. Stephen Kwan, I think it is, who's having a hot start.
I love that guy. Okay. For me, as a little guy who's, I'm not little, but I'm like 5'10", 5'11-ish, 5'10 and a half. I did measure at 5'11 at the doctor's the other day, so I will count myself at 5'11. That's the official height. Shoes a little thick.
Yeah, you wore platforms.
That's what I did, but I'm counting it. I'm counting it. Listen, the guy has just a lovely, he's got a nice, perfect little left-handed swing. He's got speed. He plays defense. He's the little guy on the big. He's in the big leagues, dude. He's not some scrub that's just, on a college team. He's getting on base. He's hitting the ball. He's making contact. I love him. He's a great story. Great story. Love it. AA says 21 years since PNC Park opened, and an MLB team is yet to be seen there.
We had a couple MLB teams, 2013 through 15. We had some decent teams, but out of 3 years, I mean, the fortunate thing is they added a couple bars by the outfield, and PNC is legal to drink. So you know what? They can have like $10 craft beers, or they can go across the street, get it a lot cheaper, and they can do that and not really give a shit about the terrible product on the field.
I need to come up there, and we need to take in a game at PNC.
We do.
Yeah. I mean, I think we can just show up and just go in. Like, I don't think they'll even care if we have
they'll make sure you do it. Like, we can probably get on like fucking SeatGeek for like $10.
I'm just saying, like, like most teams, you have to like plan in advance and be like, all right, I wonder if there's going to be any seats that day. Not the Pirates. We could probably just walk right in.
Oh, the Pirates, you can just sit and chill. That's all you have to do.
We could probably complete the purchase for the tickets like as we're walking in. Like, just be like, there we go.
Oh yeah, we can do that just even on SeatGeek or Ticketmaster or anything like that.
We got plenty of these.
Yep.
All right. Golden Hybrid. Also, some guy that had a sign that said, "We stand A-Rod, F Ben Affleck." The entire bleacher section started chanting F Ben Affleck. Wow. Is that the Yankee game? Yeah. Yankees fans are crazy how much they hate everybody.
Yep. Yankees fans hate everybody. I mean, you talk about being a Yankees fan, dude. They even hate your imitation of a Yankees fan. And I feel like the weird thing with YouTube is there is a completely oversaturated amount of Yankees and Mets fans. Because I feel like everyone on YouTube is either a Mets fan, a Jets fan, or a Giants fan, or a Yankees fan.
Certainly in the MLB creator economy, like Jolly Olive is a Met fan.
Mm-hmm.
Wardy is a Met fan.
Mark
Phil, what's that? Fucking Giraffe Neck Mark is a big Met honk. Who else? Like
you,
Stark Raving Sports. Both Matt and Mike are Mets fan. I'm a fucking Mets fan. And then on the Yankee side, Bengal's a fucking Yankees fan.
Yep.
Like it never ends.
Oh yeah, always. And it's just like nothing but New York. Where are the
sorry.
Brewers fans? Like, where are the Cardinals fans? Where are the Rockies fans that sit around miserable drinking because their team has no idea what the hell they're doing?
I've never once met a Brewers fan. Like, Tom's supposed to like the Brewers because he's from, he's going to be.
He's New York. He doesn't care about the Brewers.
He doesn't even know what baseball is.
Once he moves to like Milwaukee area, he'll probably go to a couple games. I mean, Miller Park's actually really underrated as a park. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But
Irvin is saying, John Boy, big Yankees.
Yeah, John. Oh, yeah. Dude, they're nothing but Yankees fans. It's Yankee Homer Central. Why do you think they're on the Yes Network?
John Boy was like only 30,000 subs, and now he's like partnering with the Yes Network.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you hit the normies. And like, we failed because we haven't tapped that market yet. Like, what he does is, short, compact, to the point, and it creates a different perspective on things.
Yeah, but the Astros cheating scandal is what made him. Like, without that, he's not.
Well, he's still popular. He's still popular, I think. Like, he might just be our
he's not nationally known like he is now. Because when the Astros cheating scandal broke, like, he broke it. Like, he went
like
back
he was out. He didn't break it. What he did was give a visual presentation to what was being alleged. That's what he did.
Right. Wow.
And I mean, that's what got him that exposure. That's what got him the notoriety. And that's why every Astros fan hates his guts.
As they should. They should.
Oh, I mean, he did kind of push like the wiretap thing with Altuve, even though apparently that wasn't true, I think.
Oh, yeah. Baseball Doesn't Exist does a whole video on how Altuve didn't cheat, and it's like really good. It's perfect. Clarence Isaacs Jr. Piss off players, fans, and stadium employees all you want. Just don't piss off the fellow owners. There's been no talk of Snyder being.
Yeah, not yet. Well, they want something concrete. Like, as I said, as long as you have something, an email that has every single attachment of like, I embezzled this, and this, and it pretty much just said, dear To whom it may concern, my name is Dan Snyder. I am a massive racist. I'd use the N-bomb in E-R, A, G, and every other sort of prefix and suffix imaginable because I am a massive racist, and I also deny the Holocaust. You should make me sell the team. Sincerely, Dan Snyder. And then just do like all the signatures, and it's just like, and like the Reddit thing too, like where he holds a paper, like a thing. It says like, "My name is Dan Snyder. I approve this message." With him like smiling and a thumbs up. That's the way you get Dan Snyder out.
Yeah, he's got to get caught on tape, like on a hot mic. Someone's got to hot mic him.
Oh, dude, if Dan Snyder could have been at Epstein Island with little children around him with camcorders, he still would not sell the team because he can think like, "Oh, it's grainy."
Remember, Marge Schott wasn't pushed out she was suspended as an owner.
Yeah, but she was forced to sell a couple years later because even baseball got tired of her shit.
Yeah. But I mean,
baseball was just looking for a reason to get rid of her.
Yeah, but Snyder is in part of that boys club, and they have not messed with him at all.
Well, the reason why they're not going to mess with him is probably because those emails suggest something that'll rock the NFL to its core. You know what's going to happen.
Carolina just scored the cheapest goal.
And the Islanders are beating the Penguins 3-1. So.
He hit it off with Shesterkin's.
I love the fact that the Penguins are playing the worst hockey that they played all season to this point.
Yeah, what happened the last time?
To me.
What happened the last time the Rangers played the Penguins?
It got ugly. They played the worst hockey they've played all year. And I mean, if they play like that, they're losing in 4 or 5 games. Like, it doesn't matter who they play. They're getting crushed.
What was the score?
I think it was like, 3-0 or something like that. It got bad.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, dude, if things go worse, they're going to be playing Florida in the first round. They're getting destroyed.
That's not a good look. You don't want to play Florida. Florida is steamrolling.
Yeah, and Florida, I mean, the only good thing about Florida is that they don't have a defense, but their offense is just otherworldly. Like, they can make a cup on that alone.
Yeah, the thing is with the Penguins, like, they're good. Like, their core is good. Like, they can skate with
anyone. But the problem is this is their last chance. Malkin can't keep his temper under control. He's still cross-checking people. It does this at least 2 or 3 times a year. And it's frustrating because he still has the talent to be one of the best players in the game. And he still does that stupid shit. And it's so frustrating. I mean, Malkin and Letang might be gone after this year. Rust is easily gone. So, like, this is your last shot, and you're blowing it. Because, like, if they lose in the first round, I just say, you know what? Just dismantle everything and rebuild. Like, that's all you got to say because, unfortunately, you're not going to win like this. Like, you don't have the high-end power. Like, your core's aging. You don't have the prospects coming up. Most of your depth is kind of You have pieces, but do you really see it enough to go for a cup? That's the question you got to ask. We're kind of like the Rangers in 2016. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. Like the Rangers, like I would like, obviously clinching a playoff spot is great. It doesn't really matter who you play in the playoffs, but kind of, I wouldn't mind if we get that top spot so that we don't have to play the Penguins in the first round and get someone a little, with a lot more question marks like Washington.
You're probably you're playing Boston. You're probably playing
Boston. Boston
or Tampa, which means good luck.
Yeah, well, you don't want to face Tampa in the first round for sure. But the Penguins always have. If you have Crosby and Malkin, you're always in it. So, anyways, Wallace Creed. Last time someone named Suzuki came to the MLB, the team just lost all of its marquee talent. Went on to the best record in baseball history. Got ass blasted in the playoffs. 2001 Mariners, if you're dense. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying that other guy, KS Suzuki's. How do you say his name? The new Suzuki?
Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki. That dude's a beast. He has
he
more home runs than missed balls.
Like as I said, he was one of the better prospects from Japan. The other guy, Akasasaki, I think he threw a perfect game with something like 18 strikeouts or something ridiculous.
NPV,
he is the guy who's going to be big in about 5 years' time. Like, he'll be moving into baseball. He'll be the hot prospect coming up.
What the crazy thing is in the deal with Japanese players is once they played their 8 years, they get to pick who they want to play in America. Yep. Like they have a
posting fee.
Yeah, and it's like in the Premier League where like I think didn't Man U pay like 80 million or something just to talk to fucking Ronaldo or something? It's kind of like
Something like
that.
they got to pay that and then they have to renegotiate their contract.
Yeah,
I don't think it goes through until the contract's renegotiated.
it's just money. It's just money to these billionaire owners. That sounds like some shit that Cohen would do.
Well, Steve Cohen sounds like if there were no like luxury tax or anything like that, dude would be acting like a Saudi sheik that owns a Premier League team. Like he would just be throwing money at every talent that moves.
I like
and he'd be
this
using it as a tax write-off.
Tree for clickbait. Do the show as Gilbert Godtree.
The God
That might be a punishment.
dude, my voice would be shredded.
Dodger of Zion parade tomorrow. She's talking about the Lady Cox.
Yep. Oh, geez, dude. Lady Cox, what the fuck? That's weird.
The Lady Gamecocks won the national championship.
Yeah, I know, but it's like...
It sounds
whatever.
ironic.
It sounds weird.
Also, Mets gonna Met. Yeah, thanks, Dodge. Thank you. Mystic Rican. Wait a second. Is Gilbert Godfrey the inspiration to the Yinzer voice?
No, it's not. But it's just like... It's not.
I wonder if
it's weird because I'm not really that good at impressions. That's just like that one kind of clicks. It's weird.
That was gold. It's like me and Beavis. It's like, sometimes I can do this voice.
Yeah.
All right. The Simpsons since 90. I'm hoping for a Pens Rangers first round. Wouldn't mind hearing a Yinzer and a Bald 40-something at each other's throats over hockey for 2 shows. Yeah, if it comes to a game,
at this rate, it's going to be the bald man lording over me because the Pens are not playing well right now.
If there's a game 7, we have to watch that shit together.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, we're doing that live. We're getting drinks, and I'm going to be like fucking pissed because like, oh dude, could you imagine what would have happened if we were like, the Rangers came back from 3-1? Like, I didn't think the Pens were that good that year, but I'd be like, told you.
I thought they were toast, dude. Honestly, like when they went down,
Bilesma was a fucking hack. That's all I'm going to say.
Sorry.
You're good, man.
I believe that was not a penalty. Anyways, did you see what Daniel Fowler says? Did you see what Phil Castellini said today? I did not.
Yes. I will look that up real quick because he actually just he shit on the fans who were critical. He just shit on them right now. And where is it?
About Alec Baum? Who's Phil Castellini?
Yeah, Phil Castellini is he's the son of Bob Castellini of the Reds. His quote was about the fans. It says, "Where are you going to go? Sell a team to who? What would you do with this team to? Compete more in the current economic system? It would be to pick it up and move it somewhere else. So be careful what you ask for." So he just threatened the fans who were talking shit about them selling.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, there's a reason why I'm not bullish on the Reds. Like, your chance was 2020. You aren't winning with these fuckers. You just aren't.
No, it must be tough to be
even with your prospects. I'm sorry that you're going to get rid of them in 5 years. Like, you're going to get rid of Jonathan India in a couple years. Senzel's gone. I mean, you traded Winker to get rid of salary. You're going to trade somebody else to get rid of Votto's contract once he wears off.
Oh, man. Joey Votto's such a national treasure.
Yeah.
The dude's awesome.
Get him on a real team. The problem is his contract's too rich.
David G says, Murphy took that baseball better than Le GM and Westbrook take legitimate criticism.
Oh, don't worry, dude. Like GM's gonna either strong arm everyone into getting his way or bitch his way out of LA.
Yep. You read the next. You just start reading.
Yeah, I will do. Keystone Gamer. Blowing a 4-run lead in 1 inning to my beloved but inconsistent Phillies must be soul-crushing, and Lowell Mets will never, ever die.
The Phillies are going to score a lot of runs, but you just didn't think
it's going to be like 12-10 games. That's what the Phillies do.
Yeah, but you're not
like your bullpen is Yoris Familia and Brad Hand and Hector Neris. You're gonna blow game.
Have to throw Familia last night, ridiculous.
Yeah, buddy. Marco Monroe for 20. Glad to see you guys. Have you heard Travis Etienne's and Trevor Lawrence's sound bites on Urban Meyer? It's hilarious. Also, the 30-30 two days in September about last year's Wiffle Ball World Series came out, and it's awesome. I have heard the ATN comments, like he's saying he's glad he was injured because he didn't have to deal with that horseshit. I did not hear Lawrence's.
I have not, but I'm sure Lawrence was questioning him. Like when a rookie quarterback is questioning you as the coach, like you're probably
like, I mean, you can talk like about a rookie quarterback. He knows what a winning culture is like in Clemson.
Yeah.
Because even like as a college coach, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, Debo Sweeney. His name is Dabo, but whatever.
Wait, Neris isn't affiliate anymore? I thought he was.
They didn't even use Familia last night. They didn't even need him. But whatever.
Oh, Hector Neris is an Astro. When the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
Jeez. Interesting. I did not know that. And the Penguins scored. Yay. We might not suck. We might not suck. Smooth Criminal 12 trademark. Lakers think they can really get Nick Nurse to coach. Yeah, have fun with that. You know who you're getting? You're probably getting Mark Jackson, or you are getting
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown or Larry Brown.
Or maybe
fun with that.
Yeah. Or maybe they convince Brad Stevens to come out of the front office.
No, you know who you're getting? You're probably getting Brett Brown. That's who you're getting.
Who wants to coach LeBron? Like nobody wants to coach LeBron.
LeBron is, I mean, the dude has run nearly every single person out of town. He has destroyed his reputation. He's latter stage Kobe. Like that's who he is. Except like Kobe knew when to shut the fuck up. That's the thing with LeBron. LeBron would be a lot more popular if he just shut up and played. And I know that's cruel as it sounds, but there's nothing that divides people more than politics.
If you're the coach of the Lakers, though, like LeBron turns you into a patsy, like immediately.
Well, you have to because like it's LeBron. LeBron's your head coach.
Right.
They don't call it Le GM for a reason. He did this in Miami. He did this in Cleveland. And now he's doing it here. And he knows he can do it because he's one of the best players in the world.
And clearly, like Eric Spoelstra still has his job and has made it to a finals without LeBron. Hell, he got a bunch of scrubs to the finals in the pandemic, but whatever.
And the bubble. I mean, let's be real. The bubble was built for the Lakers to win. That was a Mickey Mouse championship. They were allowed to rest. They had they pretty much catered to every single whim of the Lakers. And like the team that had the best chance of beating them choked in the second round. It was such a creepy environment if you look back on it. Just like a bunch of like faces staring out at you like in the background. It felt like The Running Man.
So
have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah,
it was creepy.
One of my
I don't know. I felt like they shouldn't have even done it, but what do I know? It's just weird in hindsight looking back on it. It's like
weird time. Just all that
it was
whole
creepy.
Pandemic was weird.
Yeah,
remember we were watching iRacing on TV? Like,
yeah. I mean, like maybe that's why we were happy about it, but at the same time, it's like this isn't sport; it's hollow. You need fans.
Oh, remember when the Lightning won the cup and they're like lifting the cup and like nobody's there? Like it.
Yeah, like you had to do it back to back.
It felt empty. It felt
well. To be fair, they did get their chance again at home, and they also let their players from 2020 be able to lift the cup. Like Shattenkirk got a chance to lift the cup. I think a few other guys too. So it's like, hey, you didn't get a chance to have your day with the cup. We're going to let you have it now. That was a good gesture of them. I respect that.
COVID was terrible, man. I hope that never happens again.
I mean, Philly just reinstated his mask protocol. So I don't know. I hope not. I mean, if it's not going to be COVID, it's going to be something else. So whatever. It's inflation.
It'll be Sean Murphy's donk just infecting everyone with the gay.
No, what it is, it's going to be...
We'll be on lockdown because we can't leave our house because we're thinking about Sean Murphy's donk.
Well, if we all faint, we all know Shohei Ohtani can perform CPR.
Yes, like he did on that bat. Where were we?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are on... Let me take a look here. We are on Sean Pinkerton. I'm looking at the NHL standings with the Panthers scoring 302 and the Flames allowing only 178. Which is most valuable in playoff puck? Stud offense or defense? Defense, easily. Because like they clamp down and they allow you to get away with more stuff in playoff hockey.
Yeah.
Daryl Sutter and playoff hockey go together like peanut butter and jelly.
You can literally take your glove down another player's shorts, grab his testicles, and squeeze as hard as you can, and the ref won't even call it. He'll just be like, "Oh,
Oh yeah,
playoff hockey, baby."
That's how it
Defense
is.
always is going to be way more
Mhm.
effective in the playoffs.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, the rules are set up now for like late comebacks because like the team that's coming back a lot of times draws a lot of penalties or just plays great defense to get back in the game. But
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, it tips towards defense in the playoffs for sure. But I mean, you got to be able to score too. Can't just lock people down.
Oh yeah. But I mean, let's be real. 96 Devils pretty much did nothing but that, and it destroyed an entire generation of hockey.
Yeah, they had to change the rules. They had to fucking
Well, it's
the
because it would
trapezoid-
nearly destroyed the sport.
right.
All they did was
They-
clutch and grab. Like you saw at least 5 defensemen that were considered elite during the clutch and grab era fall to shit. Kyle McLaren, Mike Rathje, and Darian Hatcher off the bat. Completely terrible once the clutch and grab rules went away.
Yeah.
If
Well-
Erica Branson were a defenseman 20 years ago, he would be elite.
Yeah, well, now it gave way to the Eric Carlsons of the world, the smooth skating. You know, the influx of Europeans just completely changed hockey because they played such a different style, and it kind of
more fluid.
coincided with the need for more exciting hockey. You know,
Mhm.
you know what I was thinking about the other day is like, do you remember when the 2-line pass was a fucking rule?
Oh, that was
Oh my
annoying.
God.
That
Ugh.
was back in like the mid 90s. Like, oh, we need to eliminate offense. 2-line pass. It's like, what?
I mean, yeah, there are ridiculous like passes down the middle of the ice now, but I love them. Like they're great. Like it's a way to
yeah,
generate.
the problem is
instant
like
offense.
you do the risk of giving up big plays if you have somebody cherry pick.
Yeah. Yeah. The Simpsons since 90. Been watching old WWE PPVs from the early 2000s on Peacock, and it's taking me back. So much intensity and brutality. I saw a Raw show in Sacramento and SmackDown show in San Francisco in October 2005. Good times. You know, people that love wrestling love that shit. Like they love it. I've never fallen in love with it. Like maybe since I was like a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah,
But,
same here.
I
loved it when I was a kid, but like I
Still a
can
good
respect the performances. I can respect what they do because the like wrestling itself might be fake. The moves aren't. Like jumping off a turnbuckle, all that stuff. That takes a lot of practice, dedication, and just safety and respect because that's a big part of all the moves too. Making sure like you don't break somebody's neck. Because when you botch something bad, you end up like Draws. It's like he had a broken neck from a botched pile driver. Broke his neck. He's a quadriplegic now.
Yeah, I'm always impressed that they're able to pretend like they're getting slapped like the host of the Oscars. Like they just really just take it.
Maybe that's what Will Smith was
So
going off about. Maybe that's what he was going off about.
Yeah, maybe Will Smith plays a washed up wrestler. Maybe Will Smith does a biopic on the Junkyard Dog.
No, the wrestler too. The wrestler too.
Yeah.
You know, like Mickey Rourke. I mean, they assume he died at the end of that movie. So bring in Will Smith. You know, maybe have him either be, as you said, the Junkyard Dog, or maybe Bruiser Brody, maybe his story, or maybe like a whole like saga with the Von Erichs, maybe like that, and have every like Von Erich be played by Will Smith.
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Fuck it, do it. Let's go UW. So Tree, I'm normally against sitting players, but man, does this Pens team need some rest before the playoffs? They have to that 4-day stretch of no games. Hopefully guys get rest. Yeah, the schedule is
it's brutal, but at the same time, they're playing their worst hockey. So
yeah, they took the Olympics off, but so it was no games.
The thing is, like most of the time, it wasn't even a time off because most teams were trying to like make up games that were canceled during the COVID outbreak. So they haven't really gotten a break.
Sophie Flynn, what are y'all's poorly informed NBA champion picks? Also, the Cardinals going to bullshit their way to a storybook ending. I have no idea who's good or who's bad in the NBA this year. I know the Lakers
Suns
are
really good this year. Suns are really good. Suns are good. The Eastern Conference is kind of loaded.
Aren't the
But, I
Nuggets
mean,
pretty good?
the Nets are in the playing game. That's all you need to know. But
Wow.
the
Is
Kyrie is
allowed
back.
to play?
Yes, Kyrie is back.
Okay.
But I believe the Nets are leading right now. Yeah, 85-71 at the end of the third quarter against Cleveland. I'm
This is the
surprised
play-in
Cleveland's actually
game
decent
now?
again. Yeah, it's a 7 and 8 seed. I hate the playing game. All it's done is for money. Like that's the only I call it the only reason why the Charlotte Hornets are in any way relevant. Like that's the only thing.
It's the hand job game. It's
Yeah,
just like
I mean,
it's a sad
they
hand
wanted
job.
LA to make them so badly, and they couldn't even do it.
Bigger Noble Demon Team, even though it's the $2, because we haven't followed the displaying of the $2. Bigger Dumpster Fire, Mets or Pirates?
Pirates, easily Pirates.
Golden Gopher number 5. Just found out that my favorite Valorant Sports E-Teams is owned by Cronky Sports and Entertainment.
Yep.
This motherfucker buying.
Oh yeah,
esports?
oh yeah. Like most esports teams are owned by major sports owners. Like Robert Kraft owns the Boston team, if I remember correctly.
I wish esports teams would have funny names like the Boston Cream Pies, maybe the Cleveland Steamers.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're not going to do that. They're trying to give off a realm of seriousness. And I feel like, I honestly, I feel like kids from like, South Korea and China and Japan, they aren't going to want to play in some like cheesy American team name. Even they should know what that like a Cleveland Steamer is.
What would we name our team?
The Dumpster Fire. Just the Dumpster Fire.
Yeah, just that's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all we have to do is just have us play and we get our asses kicked. Like,
can you name it?
Could you see any of us playing League of Legends? Fuck no.
Can you name an esports team like a fantasy team? Can you just call it like Sean Murphy's Donk? Like, can you just name it that? Or does it
I don't
have
know
to be
about that.
something
It
like
depends on like the
Scabbards?
team of it, I guess.
Right. Like, or could it be after a disease like the Washington dysentery? I think that'd be funny.
Yeah. I would prefer the Columbus chlamydia.
Yeah, had that before.
Yeah, or maybe, or you know what, the Georgia gonorrhea GC.
Yeah. I was like, I should wear a condom, but when am I going to come back to Atlanta? Just. All right,
your condom.
How about them Braves rings? I don't care about the Braves rings. Bring that shit up. Golden Gopher number 5. Hunter Green came out throwing 100-mile-an-hour gas against the Braves. I know the Reds will be disappointing again, but please let me have this copium, dude. Hunter Green. So if you follow King of JUCO, he caught Hunter Green over the winter, and dude, his fastball, like you could hear the seams just ripping off of the ball.
Yeah. And the thing is, Hunter Green had Tommy John too, which is more impressive.
Speaking of that, I threw 68 today, buddy.
Nice.
So I'm getting there. My goal's 80.
The gas is coming.
Yeah, I'm starting to get there. I started at 30. Yeah. Okay.
I haven't had time to practice, unfortunately. It's been raining like for the past week here. So it's like,
I just hope that you don't hurt yourself, Tree.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
I'm practicing.
I try to keep condition
every day right now, and it's still painful. Today was my first like really good pain-free session. Like I felt good today. So
yeah, I got to get into throwing.
Once I break 70, I might post that on the internet. If I
get those ass pats and good boy points. I hear you.
Yep. Maybe I'll grow a donk too. That's apparently baseball players have those. Maxi Mad said Sabres not going 0-10 in March is refreshing a bit. Sabres are trash.
Yeah, they're actually having a decent stretch right now.
Yeah, but they're still trash.
They are. I mean, it's better than last year, which is, that's all you can say.
Ugh.
David Krantz. # Snyder is screwed. Congress says Washington may have engaged in unlawful conduct, which means, how did it take you so long to figure this out? Like, dude, he's been doing this shit for 20 years.
He must have
over 20 years.
Off. Somebody, I think whoever the district representative of DC is like a big Redskins fan, and he's just had enough.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to.
I mean, well, if you think about it, that's the only reason why George Preston Marshall brought in black people on the teams, because RFK threatened to like just strip the team or strip RFK Stadium. Like, you're not playing in our stadium unless you're bringing in like black players. And he's
what?
like,
You mean a team named the Redskins has a history of racism?
I know, right? They weren't the team. They called themselves the team of the South for a reason, right? Why do you think everyone in Washington, D.C. are Cowboys fans?
I am shocked by this.
Shocked and appalled. You know it. Hail to the Redskins. Hail. Awkward
People used to
moments.
sing that shit. Like, I don't know. I guess it wasn't racist at the time.
Well, the problem is things change. And I mean,
yep. Things change. Go look at Twitter from 2012.
Oh, dude, like now everyone's using stuff from 2012. It's just like Twitter has become cancer. Like even over the past 5 years, it's just like it's become unbearable. It's bad. But enough about that rambling. I'm gonna stop talking right now and then move on to Illogical Canadian. Freddie Anderson moving the puck up the ice offensively for the Canes was hilarious. Can we agree on this? Can I join y'all for the NFL draft, please?
Is that
Five,
Illogical Canadian, the YouTuber?
I'm not sure.
Is that the guy that we I thought we had him on the show once, right? Is that the same guy?
Think?
Where have you been,
sure.
dude? Hold on. Press. Yes, it is. Yeah. We'll have guests throughout the day. Message Tree on Twitter. Oh, we didn't have you on, but we tried to collab. You do great hockey content. I thought we had him on. I thought we did.
I think we tried to, unless something didn't work out.
That's right.
That's
Something
my guess.
happened. You're very funny. Dude, just message Tree. We'll get you on during the draft. We'll try to have people come in. Who's your team? Are you a Buffalo Bills fan? Like, who do the Canadians root for in the NFL?
Probably the well, if you're Eastern Canada, probably the Bills, or maybe you're international, or probably Seahawks if you're Western Canada. Maybe
if you're from Vancouver. Oh, he's a Pats fan.
If you're like Saskatchewan, maybe the Broncos.
No, Illogical Canadian. You're not on, dude. You're a Pats fan. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a Patriots fan.
Do the Pats even have a first round pick?
They do. They are 21st or 22nd, I think.
Okay.
Unless they trade.
There's like 8 teams that don't even have a first round pick. It's going to be.
Oh, yeah, because they see what the Rams did and they're trying to emulate it, which is going to have hilarious results for at least 7 of these teams.
Yeah. Tagur 89. Yeah, again, message Tree. I'm taking one of my friends to their first ever Blue Jackets game in about a week and a half. Thing is, they don't really follow sports ball puck. What advice should I give them? What you should do is tell them to watch Slapshot and Goon. Tell them to watch those 2 movies, and they should be caught up to speed on hockey.
I would say just sit back and enjoy the game. That's all I do. Just take in the sounds, the sights, and the emotion. That's what I do.
And also keep asking them where they park the Zamboni.
By the way, don't go when the Pens are in town, because it's just a glorified home game for Pittsburgh. It's only a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, and also try to mess with the person and say that the cannons are real at in Columbus, and they like every 10th game someone accidentally gets shot by one and dies.
Yeah, I saw that happen at the time I went. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah. MRX Gaming says Martinsville's race was boring except for the fight in the Xfinity race. So Sam Mayer fucking got punched by, I think it was Ty Gibbs, right? Something.
I think,
someone confirmed that. But Sam Mayer is like cool with Darian and all them, and like he's come on their show like many times. Yes, Ty Gibbs, thank you, Irvin. And then they like got into a scuffle on the track, and then they start. See, the problem is with this next gen car, and this is what I'm concerned about, right? Is it has a ground package, right? Like usually before the NASCARs used to be open underneath there, so it would like they could race and they could do stuff with each other with the drafting. Now there's this whole carbon fiber underskirt, and I guess it changed Martinsville. I guess it changed the way that they race because there wasn't as much passing and shit. And I guess it's different now. The one thing I want to know is like they're gonna race on dirt at Bristol. How that undercarriage will it collect dirt underneath there and like get clogged, and then you'll get some crazy racing because the aerodynamics will change throughout the race. I wonder how that's gonna be. I wonder. Anyways, I did not watch that race, but I heard it kind of blew. And I didn't catch the Australian GP because it was on at 1 a.m, and I'm old. I'm old. Happy Camper says week 6 of me asking why are the Orioles so bad, and also
because they're tanking, and because they're tanking. That's pretty much how the Orioles are. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
no.
Wow, the Orioles are pretty bad.
The Orioles.
The Woolmets are up 1-0 right now. So
yeah, that's mid-7th. So I don't know how that's
still.
Gonna hold
I mean,
up
Jason Shreve is
Phillies, but Tyler McGill, stud.
Hopefully, he stays healthy this year.
Yeah, and Jason Shreve is in the game. Is he
the
a
old
lefty?
Pirate?
Yeah.
Jason Shreve. Yeah, he's a lefty. He's with the Pirates last year, if I remember correctly. He had a decent year.
Yeah, dude. The other Saturday, I went to a baseball field to try to hit tanks. Dude, baseball fields are huge. Like,
they are.
I found out how far away the fence is. Oh my god!
It's like you're looking at 350 minimum.
What?
350 minimum. Well, on the corners, maybe 320.
No, I think the shortest you can be is like 310 or something like that. Unless
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I mean, it's your max is probably like 400 feet if you're dead center.
Oh, dead center can be anything, but there's no rules for dimension.
Oh yeah,
I think it has to be a minimum 250 down the line. I think that's the minimum. Because you can't have like some 700 or 150 foot down the left field line because you signed Aaron Judge and you need a guy that can just hit right down the line. Like you can't do that. But that's
my dream field. I'm going to call it like Trump Field, and it's going to say we're going to build a wall. And every time someone hits a home run, the wall gets 10 feet higher. It's the opposing team. Is that legal?
I'm surprised the Astros don't have a crank fence that they can crank up higher when the
wall got 10 feet higher. And then, like, when it's a home team, you put it back down.
Yeah. And then when Altuve's up, they just crank it down. You know, they're like, I let his little ass hit. What's up, Dodge?
It's been a hell of a weekend near Augusta for the
you're back.
Masters, and it is now over. But
were you down there for the Masters?
Hey,
I did not get to go, no, because I'm not that hoity-toity, but I do have cups to get drunk out of.
Nice.
Yeah.
Josh Howard says the Royals split the series with Cleveland and people are panicking. Me, it's still early days yet. However, if they bolt for the K for a downtown stadium, KC riots. Apparently Arrowhead is getting looked at to be replaced. Like,
really? It's fine.
It's almost time.
Oh, they're looking at a place in Kansas, which is probably cheaper.
It wouldn't surprise me if they were going to build near Legends. Legends is a development that's on the Kansas City, Kansas side of the line. It's where the MLS team plays. Is at a stadium over there, and then there's like a big mall and a bunch of. And Kansas Speedway is over there too.
Oh, the Kansas City Wizards. That's where they play, right?
Yeah.
It's probably easy to get to. Lots of parking.
It is. It's right on I-35, if I remember right.
Got you. I mean, there's not much in Kansas anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is Hiei's birthday today.
What? Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to the Box Man!
Billy Mays here, wishing you a happy birthday.
Quite frankly, I'm feeling older than a sack of nuts on George Washington's dog.
There you go.
So you're feeling older than a sack of nuts that touches the water when you sit down to take a dump, right? Just
Aw.
all
They
drippy
drew
down there.
right
Oh.
down into the toilet bowl.
We need to invent something that is like just a nut holder, like it's like a nut thong that keeps your nuts from dipping down into the toilet water.
Also,
When you-
what you need to do is just add like a little net underneath, so like your balls are nice and held and like kind of caressed, but at the same time you don't get like that drip. So there's like a little like plastic exterior, so the water doesn't
Men.
drip on your balls if you took like
Even
a little.
better! Even better, we're gonna plumb
Men.
the hot water to come down through there and keep them nice and warm.
Actually, yeah, there you go. So you can
Yeah,
have like a
that's not
plastic
bad.
sheet
Oh, I
with
see
a
a
little
sign.
tube coming
Thanks,
out of
Zach.
it.
Yes, I see a sign.
Is
I
that
see
ag?
hap birth here
Hap
high.
birth
tube.
PA?
You got half the sign on the camera because
Here, I'll
you
fix
see
it.
we're all 5 in it. There we go.
Yep,
No
there you go.
help? What does it say?
Hashtag
No
no
help.
help. No help.
No help. You do not get any
Billy
help.
Mays
even if it's
here
your
for the
birthday.
nut strap. Keep your balls from touching the water.
Hi, Billy Mays here to tell you about the Benchwarmer Brew Nut Strap. It comes free with every 3 bags of Benchwarmer Brew coffee that you buy.
Wait, can you do the Chipotle way thing
The what?
Chipotle way thing.
from South Park when he's like, "Are you tired of all those all those blood stains after eating Chipotle?" Or
I don't know shit about the Chipotle thing from
I
South
don't know
Park.
about it either.
no,
but
the Chipotle
I
way.
don't watch South Park.
Oh, never mind.
don't either.
you're a family guy, aren't you? You're more
I don't
about
watch
that
Family Guy either. I don't watch television.
Oh,
I know
well.
Tree can do Troy McClure like trying to sell me something, or I could do Dr. Nick selling the juice loose in there.
Think back
There's
to
one bag of
medical school,
oranges.
Dr. Nick. All right, does anyone have any announcements before we end this show?
I'm
Well, I got
streaming
Hayden's
tonight and
Guide to
I'm
the NFL
streaming
art.
intoxicated.
All right.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeehaw.
Best streams are sometimes done drunk. Just don't say anything damning. I'm looking to do a revisiting of the 2017 NFL Draft. Should be out in the next couple days. Hopefully tomorrow. But we'll see.
I am doing the curse of the NFL MVP. Did you know for the last 20 NFL MVPs have not won a Super Bowl?
Do you know who
I'm
the
gonna
last
tell
one
you
who
why.
was?
It was fucking
Kurt Warner, right?
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner.
Last
Kurt
regular
Warner.
season
Is that before-
MVP.
Court
Is that
Warner.
before or after he got done filling the cornflakes shelf on aisle 3 at the Hy-Vee?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
He
I
worked
see
at
another
Kroger.
sign.
Kroger? He worked
Dodger.
for Chad?
Dodger.
Dodger of
cirrhosis.
cirrhosis.
He worked for
Oh.
Chad?
I'm not drinking that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be going 30 years for that shit. Maybe longer.
See, what we do here is we do a little fiduciary misconduct and trolling.
All right, we got a pre-draft show probably next week,
Hey!
and then
I cannot
We
wait.
we might have a big announcement for the actual draft. We're gonna stream the first round and probably second round. Gonna be good times
I'm
Next.
excited.
in a couple
I
weeks. I'm
cannot
very
wait.
excited.
I
The
love the
Giants will
draft.
not mess up the 5 and 7. It's just not
X.
possible.
Yeah!
It's not
Bardex.
possible. I'm
5
thinking,
points.
I'm
I
thinking-
hope.
I'm thinking for the plungers, I might need because I might go extra, and we might have to affix them to like my body, like somewhere like this.
No,
like
what you
extra.
got to do. How many? Now remind me again because I'm not religious. How many candles are on the menorah? Is it
It's
8 or 9?
8. It's 9. There's one in the middle, and then
9.
there's 4 on the side.
Yeah.
We're going to make a plunger menorah on
A
5
plunger
points.
menorah. Look,
Yeah.
these
That's
things
something
are
for the
very
draft.
sticky.
That's something for the draft.
Like, look,
All about
these
like
things
after
are
X
bad.
amount of
Like,
donos, then we light up like we add a bit of the plunger menorah,
this
and then after we fit that goal, you wear it.
all right, I'll get
Oh, we
8.
got a 20.
I'll get 8 of
We
these.
got a 20.
Wait.
Yeah, we
So
got
sure
20.
about that
You know about
5?
that 5? Oh yeah, dude.
Are you
All
sure
right,
about that?
here's the man.
Are you
We've
sure
learned
about
about this, dude.
Listen,
Are you sure
All right.
about
plunger menorah, Okay, we'll do the plunger menorah, and then each one will go up in increments. It'll be 100, 200, 300, and then it'll be like a Christmas miracle or a Hanukkah miracle.
Wait,
And then I'll just affix everyone to my body until we get all 8.
I just thought
And then
about
if I
You
have
need
to
like,
go,
light up. You need like light up things on the the plungers too.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
just wrap
LEDs.
them up,
LED
and then
strips
it's
for
like LED
camera.
lights, and then just light them up, and then we'll do that the whole time. We'll talk about the NFL draft and your Giants. Actually, no, wait, your Giants unfortunately aren't going to be picking by the time you do this, but maybe around like pick 28, we're all both probably going to be drunk as fuck.
I just
It's
thought of
just gonna
something
be
better
bullshit.
for humility points. We need to get him a Jets hat too, or a Jets shirt or something.
No, dude. The
No.
Jets-
Tree.
he's already being punished enough, dude.
If you're
But
gonna
Tree-
humiliate him, get him cowboy stuff. Get him
No,
do it
Actually,
right.
that's
that's humiliated.
Don't
All
do
you
it
need
at
to
all.
do is just get like a medium soda.
You know what?
cup.
Send Scooter up to his house with the plungers,
With a
and then
megaphone.
Scooter just puts them on one by one by one by one.
With a megaphone of his explanation as to why it's their year.
Are you guys done? Can we end this show?
I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
on
Have you
you,
given
buddy.
all of your life's money to Apple yet?
No. Come on.
Do you just want me to build
All
you
right.
a damn machine
No,
and you can
that's
get
it.